you imagine a world without flowers? Their beauty graces our gardens, their intoxicating aroma fills our homes, and their color palette portrays our landscapes. Moreover, how would we express our deepest emotions without the language of flowers? In Smithtown, Barella's Farmstand and Olsen's Nursery have been providing an incredible variety of flowers and plants for generations. Barella's Farmstand is owned by two sisters who have worked there all their lives.
It started when my mom and dad were married, and she decided to have her flower shop here instead of Cold Spring Harbor, where she originally was from. She put up a little roadside stand in front of her house and was selling flowers. My father's name was Joseph Barella, and my mom was Teresa Scarcella Barella. My dad was a farmer. And we had a farm stand. We had greenhouses. In the beginning, there was nothing here. I mean, just the ground that she came into, and they grew little by little, one little greenhouse, and then added on and on until here we are.
I did grow up here on Edgewood Avenue, and I never really left. I've been here my entire life. My mother had me busy from the day I got off the kindergarten bus. I was doing chores.
Being a farmer's daughter, this was our life. We grew up on the farm. We constantly were in the fields, in the greenhouse, wherever we needed to be.
Laura's husband, Stephen Gallagher, is also part of the crew at Barella's Farmstand.
I became involved in this business after marrying my wife, Laura. Because I never got to see her, she was working here all the time, I figured I would join the force. I was accepted in, and they've been using me ever since.
In Nesconset, Olsen's Nursery has been operating since 1962, and like Barella's Farmstand, it is a family-owned business.
The history of Olsen's Nursery is established with my parents, Pam and Cal Olsen. My dad was an excavator. We've owned the property for many, many years, and he used to run trucks and do excavating and screening soils and sands and gravels. Established back in 1962. The original name of the company was CAM Contracting, which is Cal and Pam. I graduated from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, and the industry crashed. My husband and I came home, we got married, and no work. So my dad said, come on down and help. And this is how this business started. People came in and said, oh, I need grass seed for my topsoil. Okay, I'll get it for you tomorrow. And we grew like that. And we grew because people came and asked for items.
Barella's Farmstand sells mostly to the general public, while Olsen's Nursery is both a retailer and wholesaler.
Our business is generally dedicated to the consumer, just to the local public. We've stayed small. We have not expanded to grow an exorbitant amount of product, because if we did, we would lose our quality control. Sometimes landscapers come in when they're in a pinch, and we're able to help them out, but we do not wholesale.
We're grateful that we have a wholesale and a retail trade, and we're appreciative of it. We're open on Sundays. That's important for the contractors. We're one of the few yards, because Olsen's is kind of more diversified. We're a full mason yard along with a full garden center. We have quite a selection of items.
We sell a variety of plants, from vegetable plants for the gardener who wants to grow their own, to the flowering plants. People want to decorate their yard. We've got annuals, we've got perennials, we've got small flowering shrubs. We have exquisite, unique hanging baskets that we design ourselves here. Sun-loving, shade-loving, basically a variety of whatever customer's looking for. Some of the plants are started from seedlings. The majority of planting now has become vegetative cuttings. And vegetative cuttings are a little bit more involved.
We take cuttings and we put them in soil, one next to each other. They go underneath cloth, and you have to make sure you keep misting them until they root. And eventually, after they root, they get put into a pot.
We have vegetables, we have flowering trees, we have flowering perennials, we have flowering annuals, we have evergreens, we have shade plants, we have sun plants. We have a wide variety of native plants, which is important. We have a lot of exotic things. We have palms and cannas and calla lilies. We have quite a large extension.
Unlike Barella's Farmstand, Olsen's Nursery buys all of their plants from local growers and supports businesses like Barella's Farmstand.
I'm very supportive of local businesses. To me, it's important not to buy from down south. So a lot of the box stores and the larger stores purchase from south because they have plants in way ahead of time that any of our local growers would have.
Local growers like Barella's Farmstand depend on greenhouses. A greenhouse is a valuable tool because they provide a controlled environment that allows for year-round plant growth and protection from various environmental factors.
We have 2 greenhouses on the property as of now, and we usually keep our perennials outside and our annuals inside. We have to make sure that the annuals, the plants that don't come back, are protected.
The greenhouse is open from February. When my wife starts seeding the begonias, they take about 8 weeks to germinate. And it'll run until probably July, when it's starting to get too hot inside here.
We've put in automated irrigation, which is certainly not 100%. We use all sterile soil, so we do have a machine that helps us pot the soil in different sized containers. Years ago, when we first started, there was none of that. Everything was by hand, watering by hand, mixing soil by hand, so that's changed a lot over the years.
Most people don't realize that there's heat. We have a lot of burners. It's hotter in here than I have it in my own home, but that's what we need to propagate and for things to grow.
It became an area we were growing in. We had more room to move around. Customers love it. I come in, I get the fragrance of either the petunias, the violas, the pansies, the mint. I could pick up all different scents inside here when I walk through in the morning. It's very, very enjoyable and relaxing.
Working at Barella's Farmstand is far from relaxing. Aside from the everyday chores at the nursery, Stephen Gallagher is still doing some farming and also runs Whisper Vineyards, which pays homage to Smithtown's Whisper the Bull.
The traditional farming that was done years ago has pretty much gone to the wayside. We were growing for a while pretty much organically by just putting in cover crop.
Right now, he's going to get the field ready to plant pumpkins, because in the fall, that's a big draw. As far as the little stuff anymore, I mean, we do personally for ourselves, but not for selling.
The year was 1998. I had a concept of an idea to try to bring more people into the flowers with a different bouquet, and that was wine. So after 6 years of research, finding out what vines were the best for my soil, we put in a vineyard. And it is now open. It's been open since 2013. We have a lot of different vintages of wine. It's a lot of work. I don't feel like anything's work because I enjoy it all.
Barella's Farmstand and Olsen's Nursery provide a variety of flowers, plants, and trees to enhance the beauty of our properties in Smithtown. Landscaping is important for its aesthetic, economic, environmental, and social benefits. It enhances property values, provides functional outdoor spaces, cleans the air, regulates temperatures, and creates spaces for recreation and social interaction. Landscaping can also improve well-being by reducing stress and promoting physical activity. Smithtown's Town Hall sets a great example for the community.
Landscaping, I think, is important in any community to beautify your property, to beautify the town, to be able to feel good when you're driving down the road and seeing color, especially people in their garden. You can go out in your garden and forget yourself. You're enjoying the dirt, your flowers, you're maybe attracting some butterflies. It's a nice hobby for a relaxing part of a person's day after the stress of today's life that we live in. People just enjoy being out in the garden.
People are pretty stressed in this area. You know, they don't have a lot of time, so the benefits of gardening for everyone is healthy, quality time with yourself, or quality time with your family, or quality time with your grandchildren. I'm not a necessity, I'm a luxury, and they enjoy it. So most people, that's their piece.
I think the town should give everybody some sort of credit for beautification. I think if people really take pride in home ownership, even if they just keep their grass beautiful.
Anyone should take pride in their property. I think Smithtown is a very prideful community.
Smithtown's pride can be seen everywhere. Drive around Smithtown and you'll see lovely homes with beautiful landscaping. Barella's Farmstand, Olsen's Nursery, and other local nurseries take pride in their contributions to the beauty of our town. We encourage Smithtown residents to buy locally. Locally owned businesses provide many economic benefits to a community. They not only pay their employees, they also spend money at other local businesses. When you buy local, you help create jobs, contribute to improved infrastructure, and invest in your community, both socially and economically.
When you buy local, they are acclimated to our climate. That's the first thing. So they've been growing here now for the past 6 months in the greenhouse. You take it home, it's used to our atmosphere, what we have here, our light, our climate. You take a plant that's come from Florida or someplace down south where it is not adjusted to here. First of all, it's not happy because it's just different climate. Second of all, they've grown it differently. They use different soil, they do different fertilizer. Everything about what that plant has seen is not what's seen here. So they're never happy.
I'm very humbled that you took the time to come and accentuate our particular greenhouse, because there are a lot of people that live in our local community that don't even know we're here. We're not on a main road, even though Edgewood Avenue has become a very major road as opposed to when my mom first started here, it was a dirt road, but it's not like being on Main Street.
I think Olsen's is very appreciative of what you're doing. I think it's a great thing that you're bringing awareness to local families that have been doing this for a long time. We are all proud of it. We all know each other. It's a small world in our industry. I think it's a great thing to be embraced by the community. Not only Olsen's, but the other families. We've done a lot in the community because we are part of the community.
Barella's Farmstand and Olsen's Nursery are proud of their contributions to the Smithtown community. Taking pride in your work means putting in your best effort and feeling satisfaction from your contributions regardless of the task or its perceived importance. It's about striving for quality and holding yourself to high standards, not just because of external expectations, but because you value the work itself.
We all love what we do. The reward is, I guess, having repeat people who come back and enjoy the product. I get people who will come and they appreciate us being here and doing what we do, that they could take these flowers home to their garden and enjoy them for the season. I think that's the most joy, is being able to give that to people.
I think I do an excellent job. I go home every night, I can put my head on my pillow and not have a problem sleeping because of what we've accomplished here.
Seeing how we produce from nothing to flourish into these beautiful pots, to have people come in and be so enthralled by the color each season, to see your repeat customers so happy, that brings joy to them and their families.
I've been working here for 43 years, and I have my same customers for 43 years. So I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud that they look to come in and say hello. It's more of a family. It's really very family orientated with the customer base.
Buying from a local nursery is the best choice for gardeners who prioritize plant health, expert advice, a wider selection, and support for local businesses. There are many businesses around town who need your support to survive. Smithtown Spotlight urges you to choose a local business and support the Smithtown economy. For Smithtown Spotlight, I'm Cheryl Brook, and thanks for watching.